Hello everyone, I hope you are well. My name is Nick on the ZX Spectrum 48K. Now don't be scared, because this is Gazza II, the sequel to GAZZA'S Super Soccer, which was absolutely terrible. Anyway, this was published by Empire Software in 1990, the same year as the first game. We've already reviewed it on the Commodore Amiga, and it kept crashing all the time, but also come out in the Amstrad CPC, Atari ST, and the Commodore 64. Got the license of Paul Gascoigne, who was big in football at the time, one of the best players England's ever had. Citation needed. Played for Tottenham, then went over to Lazio, I think it was Newcastle beforehand. Now the game cost, well, I think it was about $9.99, I think, so it's a lot. So we'll play against England. It says choose opposition team. Anyway, here we go. There's no real sound going on. Looks like a horizontal scroll from left to right. Now, which one am I? Well, I thought I was England. Have I misread that? No, down the bottom it says player 1 versus England. So I'm kicking to the right, and I'm the one that's in full grasp. Man, this is confusing. Now, there's an energy bar or strength bar either side. I'm the strength bar on the left. When I've got the ball, if I can get hold of the thing, oh, they've scored. No crowd reaction. If I get hold of the thing, the longer I hold down the fire button is the harder they will kick the ball. Let's see if I can score a goal here. Now, football games are very hard to recreate, especially with 48K on a ZX Spectrum. So it's moving quite fast, but it's pretty tricky to get hold of. Now, if you press X, I think it gives you another view, and they've scored 2-0 up. England are a bit fast, so I don't know what team we are. We're just a team called Player 1, which is extremely bizarre. I don't know why. So it's international teams rather than... yeah, I think the Amiga version you had club size. This is international. So I'd like you to pick a country rather than just being Player 1, because what country's Player 1? Nowhere. I don't like the opponents that they can hardly see them. Some sort of ghost-like characters here. So the idea of this game is just to see if I can score a goal, I think. Time's ticking down in the top left to the end of the first half. 2-0 to them. England 2. Player 1, 0. When have we heard that result before? I do not know. Now, if you had this game back in the day, let me know. It is better than the first game, although that weren't difficult. It's got a big speed on it, much quicker than games like Matchday, although Matchday were more fun. So there's the other view. I'm not sure that's helping. That's even worse. The first game had a change of view when you got near the other end, which was very disorientating, where you saw like a 3D perspective of the goal. Here it looks like it's all top down. This came out the same year as Kickoff 2 on the Commodore Amiga. I know which one I would pick. But yes, I think this is the best they could have done with this. But you couldn't have colours as the players, I don't suppose, because with colour clash going on, maybe. It's not crashing like the Amiga version did. But, you know, there was better alternatives back at this time. But that's the only positive thing I can say about it. It is moving quickly. It's just not very playable. Again. Throw on. And no real sound here. I don't know if it's got maybe a bit more sound on 128K. But one to avoid, really. Some people might have got a bit of fun out of it. It's the end of the first half. If I've got any time, maybe I will choose a lesser side to play against. Maybe that moves a bit slower to see if we can get some goals going on. If you're liking your ZX Spectrum stuff, we have reviewed quite a few by now. They're all in a playlist. To get there, click on my username. It takes you to the channel page. And oh, I just scored, did I? Did I just score? Was that me? I'm getting confused now. Yeah, it takes you to the channel page. Click on the playlist tab. I just scored a goal. Well done, me. Click on the playlist tab. ZX Spectrum will be there along with a load of other stuff. If you've scored a goal in this game, let me know. So I don't think you can have a championship, can you? It's just all like friendlies. Very bizarre. Why didn't they have that? Or maybe a league? Right, kick it, big nose. That's what you do. The ball is black, like a, I don't know, like a bowling ball. Don't break your feet on that. Don't have a game of football with a bowling ball, people. That's going to be problems. Strike, yes. Strike your toes as they go into many component parts. Goal kick, Mick. Come on. Right, can I level this up then? Can I get it to 2-0? I'm kicking to the left now, if you're not paying attention. It's always going to be the same two teams, I think. Ghosts versus non-ghosts. If you are a ghost playing football, comment in the comment section below. Would you like a football game between ghosts and non-ghosts? Rent a ghost. If you remember that show. Come on, Timothy Claypole. Get there. I'm not sure if the game has penalties. Maybe not. Right, 2-1. Come on. You can do slide tackles by pressing fire button. Oh, control your own goalkeeper, and another goal goes through my legs. And we're 3-1 down. Am I getting used to this game? I think as a kid I might have played this a bit, you know. Gazza 2 is much better than Gazza 1. Maybe practice makes perfect here, but you can say that about a lot of games. Never expert gameplay, you know this. It's about seeing how you got on the game with your first or second go. It's enough there initially. Maybe in 2 players it might come alive a bit. If you watched this far into the video and haven't subscribed already, please consider doing so, because that helps the channel keep going in a very competitive market, you know. Extremely competitive market. Retro gaming, I think there's thousands of retro gaming channels, and because there's thousands of retro gaming channels, it makes it very difficult for any of them to grow with any specific volume. Yeah, so they say, Nick, why do you keep reviewing retro gaming then? Do something else. Well, I'm not selling out. I like retro gaming. That's the only reason I bought the channel, but more importantly, to stress burst. Bust that stress, baby. As we hit that bowling ball, whatever it is, around. Am I getting better? Not sure. England versus player 1. I'd have to check the stats in real life, how often England did beat player 1, whoever they is. See, why couldn't we pick a country to be? Not sure. I mean, Gascoigne doesn't really feature a great deal in this, does he? He's not there at all. On the Amiga version, there's some graphics of him talking at half time, I think, with a Jimmy Hill lookalike. Not so in this. It's like a completely different game to the Amiga version. I don't know what path the Amstrad CPC, Atari ST or the Commodore 64 version does. Yeah, choose your opposition team, not which one you want to pick. Let's pick someone a bit slow. I mean, Albania is quite slow. But let's go for Cameroon. Cameroon gave England a scare in one of the World Cups. Right, the first half. Now, in theory, Cameroon should move a little bit slower. Some people are saying, Nick, why are you playing another game of this? Well, I want to win. Cameroon should move a bit slower, so we should be doing a bit more dribbling. Here we go. Boot the ball. So I've got 3 blokes all running together there. Maybe I can pass to that fellow, or maybe I don't need to. Oops, goal kick. I was nowhere near the goal then. I got disorientated. Need to come down a bit further. Let's see if I can win a game, then we get out of here. Alright, from a historical point of view, would have sufficed back in the day without being brilliant. As I say, moves quicker than match day, but ghostly quiet. You have to make your own sounds here. Not the movement of the players, although it does move vertically. Kickoff 2, it's not too dissimilar to Kickoff 2, the way the players are running around here. So maybe that was the influence. But as I say, they both come out in the same year. Anko was Kickoff 2 with Dino Dini, who did that. Oh, I think Kickoff 3 was more a horizontal view, but Dino Dini wasn't really involved in that one a great deal. But top down, I think that works better as a vertical perspective. But anyway, it's going its own way. Sensible Soccer was another vertical scrolling one. I think Actua Soccer also, I believe. Right, corner. It's the first time there's been a corner of the game. Right, see what you can do, Ghost Boy. You're not going to score a goal in one net, that's going to tell you, right? Come on. Here we go. Come on, lads. Let's get a goal here. Oh. Shoot it, fatso. Go. Yes, get in there. Eat my goals. He's a goal scoring machine. Get up. Get on up. Stay on the scene. Get on up. Like a goal scoring machine. Wait a minute. Oh, yes. I think we've got these runes on the net here. On the ropes, I should say. If you're watching this from Cameroon, then comment in the section below. Much respect to you and your footballing prowess. There we go. Yeah, I think I had a bet on Cameroon in one of the World Cups. There we go, good. If any African nation did win the World Cup, I'd like it to be Cameroon. They would be my adopted team. But I don't know if anyone is subscribed here that is from Cameroon. If you are, big hello to you. As I try and score goals now. Cameroon versus player 1. That's the end of the first half. It's 1-0. They could still come back and win, maybe. So what can you say about this game? I haven't said already. Well, not much. It moves quite well. It's quite fast. You can win against the lesser teams. Don't know any reason why you can't pick a country. Don't know why you always play a 1. It's much better than the first game. Hasn't aged particularly well, but it's all right for a football game. Good. Paul Gascoigne is not in there anywhere, but it's ghostly quiet. And that's pretty much all I can say, baby. I don't know what this would have scored back in the day. It's definitely not worth, well, whatever it was, $9.99 or whatever. Definitely not worth that. But it's suffice to say, it's okay for 8-bit footballing. Come on, Nick. But you can't have a competition that I can see, and that's a big no-no. Because a bit more excitement if you had a whole competition like a World Cup, that would be a lot better. But it's not there. Right, that I'm aware of. If you know a secret button you can press to do that, let me know. Maybe there's something missing. Sometimes I do miss the odd bits and pieces, because this is, as I say, equivalent to your first go play, rather than playing for ages. I say this forever. And I always say it forever because some people won't get it. It's not walkthrough. It's not expert gameplay. It's not. I haven't read every single syllable of the instructions, you know. Oh no! There we go. We've done it. 2-0. We're happening. They're not going to come back from 2-0. So basically, you can walk it in. There's no yellow or red cards in this. The referee isn't about, so you could do crunching tackles. I think against the slower moving teams, you could score quite a lot of goals just walking it in. Biff? Yes, look at that. I'm scoring for fun now. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. And isn't it always the case when games got a little bit easier, especially sports games back in the day? As a kid, you liked them even more because you was okay at them and could pretend that you was brilliant at gaming for a bit. So I wasn't very good against England because they were moving a bit too quick. But against Cameroon, I'm doing okay. So it's got different levels of difficulty by selecting different teams. Or they're going to score there, are they? No, by selecting different teams. So you can gradually get up there. I think Brazil are probably the toughest team to beat, but they're all ghosts. Right, come on. Come on, man. Caravan. Oh, yeah, they've 3-1. So they've got one goal back at least. So it's interesting. Look at that. Get close enough to the goalkeeper and just shoot it straight. It's always going to go in every time. Time on the top left. We've got about 6 seconds left. Quickly going down. Can I get a fourth one? Don't know. I've kicked it off. Well, 3.4 seconds. I don't think too much is going to happen in that sort of like time. There we go. The winner is player 1 at last. So 2 games. 1-1. Well, lost 1, 1-1. There we go. That's all right. Weird there. So yes, it doesn't bear any resemblance to the Commodore Amiga version. But anyway, I thought it was okay without being spectacular. So much better than the first game. So hope you liked having a look at that one, but overpriced. That's Gazza II on the ZX Spectrum 48K, published by Empire Software in 1990. Got any comments about this game, similar games, anything retro, or indeed football? Then put that in the comment section below. You're more than welcome. Until next time, take great care of yourself and a very fond goodbye.
Goodbye.
Right, kick it, big nose. That's what you do. The ball is black, like a bowling ball. Don't break your feet on that. Don't have a game of football with a bowling ball, people. That's going to be problems.